Here with head coach Lonnie Pries, heading into St. Francis Fort Wayne week. Talk a little bit about recap last week's win for us, big win over St. Xavier, and talk a little about that win.
Mm-hmm. Well, I will admit, obviously, I'm in a little different attire this morning. Today is Floral Friday. One of our coaches, Coach Anthony Gaynor, started this. Just wearing my floral. Finally, it took me like 6 weeks to do it. Want to make sure people were aware. Friday, wear your Hawaiian floral print shirts and support his cause. It's really not a cause, maybe an idea. Might kind of be a stupid idea, but I guess it's something fun to do. So, and the hat is because it's my kids, Aaliyah and Lane, got a barn dance tonight. They wouldn't wear the hat. We pulled it out. They didn't want to wear it, so I'm like, all right, I'll wear it I thought it would match with the floral. So, anyways, back to St. X. It was a much better game, obviously, than homecoming the week before. We knew, they're one of the toughest teams in the conference. They've been one of the best teams in the conference since it started. I mean, just a great reputation. Coach Feminist there does a phenomenal job. So we knew we had to play well. We knew we had to play much better than the week previous. And I know Coach Schumacher talked about some of the different things that we were able to do. But I think one of the big factors for us, we really have preached having perfect ball security. So I think it was the first time all season that we didn't turn the ball over. And that's always been it's been kind of the telltale sign in our wins and losses that if we win the turnover battle, we're going to do pretty well. So that was a big thing. And then obviously offensively coming in and Tyler Failer stepping in the quarterback spot and doing a great job running the offense, executing, making great decisions, and obviously running the ball. He had a great day running. And then defensively, having a couple great stands in the red zone. Really doing a good job against their offense, which is very, very good. And obviously we're gonna have another great offense coming this week.
Talk a little bit about, I guess, kind of some of the resiliency or the confidence you guys saw in the players. Just when St. Xavier would score quickly, knowing their high attacking offense, and they do score quickly. Kind of the way you guys kept responding and getting back after it, even though after those quick scores.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it went. I mean, the way we battled back, the way they, when they scored and tied it up or got within a score, our guys just stuck to the game plan. I think that's the one thing that we've gained from these games that we played this year with the close games that we played. That the guys don't really doubt that they can come back or that they can continue to be successful. There wasn't a lot of panic, I guess you can say, or worry on the side. It was okay. All right, we know they're a good team. They're going to score. They're going to do some things. We got to now stick to our game plan and try and execute and stay the course. So we knew after the homecoming game where we didn't play well that this was going to be like a gut check time to see what we're really all about and if we're competitive and how we're going to fight. And I think the guys showed that the way they battled and even when St. X came back to kind of continue to battle and execute and maintain that lead.
What were some of the things you guys were able to take away from that game? Maybe some teaching points or learning points to carry over into another big week for you?
Well, the things we can emphasize even again, and it's great when you emphasize something and then you do it and then things go well. Obviously, the turnovers that I mentioned, we were +2 in that category. We've said that all year, so that's great. We try to stress third down conversions. The week prior, I think we were 3 of 15 maybe. This week I think it was like 8 of 13, so that's something that we want to continue to build on and I guess getting third downs that are manageable. And I think one thing that we continue to, every game there's plenty to learn from. I had a couple of mistakes, a couple penalties actually that stalled the drive. Once we gave them a pretty key first down on a 3rd and short because we were offsides, which we talked to the guys that's just discipline, lack of discipline. We had a penalty in the end zone after a score, which we had to back up 15 yards. Then we kicked the ball out of bounds, back it up some more, and they ended up with the ball, I think on the 30-some going in, and then scored 2 plays later. So we can't. That's one big point this week is we said if we're going to have mental mistakes, we're not going to be able to overcome them, that easily.
And then just talk a little bit about, along those lines, preparation for University of St. Francis, another highly ranked team and high powered offense. Talk about the approach this week in practice for them.
Well, similar in that they're a very good team. Just like St. Xavier, we knew this was going to be the very tough part of the schedule. A little different emphasis on offense, defense that we wanted to get ready for. I know we've been a little bit more creative this week in what we're doing to try and get pressure on the quarterback. They have a very good line. It's a very, very good quarterback. So I know defensively we're trying to be, mix things up a little bit, mix personnel up a little bit, try and be more creative. I know offensively too. Coach Rhodey, after with Seth coming back, with Tyler now, playing so well, just figuring out, okay, how are all the moving parts going to work? And we had some different personnel playing on offense too. So keeping the momentum, trying to figure out though what's going to work against St. Francis, because it's a whole new challenge this week.
Good. And then last, just kind of talk about what your message been to the team this week, just with the your place in the conference standings and kind of where, how to keep the guys focused, but then, kind of short-term memory as well too.
Yeah, last week we talked about saying, it's kind of the halfway point of the season. St. X being a crossover game, we said, this is almost like the I guess you could say the bowl game or the playoff game or the biggest game of the first half of the season. And now going into this second half of the season, it all being division games, but leading off with a team which is kind of interesting how the schedule plays out, that they're 4-0. They've played a lot of the conference teams already, so they're in first place. Obviously, every team has aspirations to fight for a conference title, so we haven't talked about it every day, but our guys know that, okay, if they truly want to be considered a team that's worthy of playing for a conference title, well, then we gotta get out there and perform this week. So that's been one thing we haven't talked about it every day, but just to kind of mention earlier in the week. And the second thing is just to kind of stay consistent, stay hungry, stay disciplined. All those things, just continue to build on what we're doing. Definitely got every week, whether you win or lose, you got tons of work on. So just trying to fix those mistakes and then obviously build on what we've been doing.
Good. Thanks for your time. Good luck this week against St. Francis.
All right. Thank you.